Alrighty, good people. If you're new, welcome. If you've been here before, you guys know it's me, Oremi, and the tournament is in full effect at the launch of this video. I had it set for the first. Just to recap, I'll probably be posting everyone's videos on YouTube, you know, periodically throughout the whole week. Maybe 2 matches at a time or something like that. We'll figure it out. But this video is about the Tenpai deck. I've been doing play testing with some more, and I think it's dragons, baby. I'm really liking the deck. It's weird going second, but it's just something we got to get over with. Especially it's great against Fire King. It's great against the Snake Eyes stuff. So I can see it being a contender in the near future. So this is another futures video for Master Duel. So without further ado, make sure to hit that like, make sure to hit that subscribe, and still trying to hit that 500 mark. Yeah, that's it. Let's check it on out, shall we? Alrighty, so here we're looking at 2 nib. Again, it punishes the current format right now. I'm playing the TCG Elise. Snake Eyes if you time it right, Fire King if you time it right. A beautiful thing about this deck, Pankratops works extremely well in this deck, and I'm going to tell you why with this next card right here, Scareclaw. Scareclaw has a defense of 2,500, right? So if they got some big body, whatever kind of monster going on, right, that's just causing some havoc, you can't really get over it. Pankratops solves that solution. So, and plus, Santa Claus is also a great card because you can drop multiple of them the same turn. So it's not like a kaiju where you got to just use one and that's it. So what you want to do is you hit a boss monster, boom, and if you have Pankratops, it's a 2,600 body, so you can use Pankratops to punch over Scareclaw and then use your standard Tenpai combo for the OTK. It's insane. Bestial Magnamute isn't a card that you per se want in your hand. It's great for seals. Let's say if you're forced to go first. Well, I mean, it depends on your hand, right? If you're forced to go first, you can't go like the full combo. I'm going to show you guys in a minute. It's always good to go seals, Magnamute, pass, right? I mean, seals, activate, stop something, pass. Hopefully that stops there if you don't hit the interruption correctly and you keep things rolling. I already mentioned Santa Claus. You can drop multiple of these in your hand is not a bad thing. It really isn't. You can, even if you have multiple of these in a Pankratops, you can punch over one and then pop the other one with Pankratops effect. So it's literally a win-win. Dimensional Shifter. Holy cow! This card, man, it stops so many decks in their steps. In this deck, you can still OTK through it. Obviously, if their board isn't too crazy, but D-Shifter plus any of these board breakers I'm playing, and that's a free dub. Free dub every day. Doing more playtesting, I understand that this card's great. Initially you would think this card is like the card you always want. Mind you, you can still go full combo with this card, but the tuner really puts in work. Like if you have nothing at all in your hand in battle phase, you can go full combo. It's literally I'll show that that replay as well. Let's do two. I'm at 2 replays right now, right? Literally insane. Next we got up this. So let me briefly, right, real quickly. So this one, during the battle phase, you can special summon any Tenpai dragon, right? I assume special summon a level 4. Oh, you can special summon any level 4 or lower fire dark monster. So I got to look into that to see if there's more dark fire monsters we might be able to play with this deck. I haven't really done the research on that. I'm just reading it now. But you basically use him to grab him to grab this during the battle phase and special summon this, and boom, bada boom, bada boom. He protects you from battle damage. He protects you from fire monsters being destroyed. So fire monster battle damage, fire monster destroy. Literally setting this card in defensive mode. I don't know about face down, but face up defensive mode, they can't beat up. I mean, they obviously decks can beat over it. I mean, get rid of it, but beating over it, it doesn't die. So it's a good defensive card as well. So this is also a great seals target. What you do is you seals, boom. If you got other dragons in the graveyard, you can use his effect to bring them back. And then you can combo. I mean, I've comboed on my opponent's turn just from this stuff. Obviously, Ash is whatever. Regeki, I'm still kind of figuring out what board breakers I want to play, but Regeki's pretty solid at 2. Obviously, any kind of back row hate is always welcome. You got 3 of them here. Running 3 thrusts because again, we're going on our opponent's turn. So if if they activate effect, this card is live. You can activate an effect. You know how Snake Eyes works. They activate effects during the standby phase to try to trick you, whatever. Okay, I'm going to thrust you, and then I'm going to reveal Rengeki. Now you have to respond, or I'm going to reveal Lightning Storm. I'm going to reveal something. That's immediate threat if you can't stop it and go for the win. And then let's say it's something else. I can use it for tactics, talent. Well, I can't. I guess they had to use an effect at that point. But even tactics is a great card for this deck. You can use this to search for this, to steal a card, and boom, 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 go for the win with that one as well. Super resilient deck. You always want to use this card during the battle phase. I'm not going to say always. It's stronger during the battle phase. You could use both effects. But this card, I forgot to mention as well. I keep backtracking. This card, if you have a fire monster on the field, you could special summon it. So with testing, you'll learn that there are ways where you can essentially having 2 of these in your hand isn't bad. You normal one, special summon the other one, go play, right? This one obviously battle phase effects, but you can also use it during the non-battle phase, main phase, to grab any one of these, right? Is it any? You can add any level 4 dragon. Yeah, I gotta look at these level 4 dragons. I feel like there's some dragons I'm sleeping on with this that you could probably really take this deck to the next level. But this is actually pretty good. And then you can special summon. Oh, you can special summon 1 fire dragon monster. You can special summon Blaster with this during the battle phase, actually. Huh. There's some playing around need to be done with this deck that I'm still working with. But Fill Spell, yeah, obviously protects you from the main phase. Protects you from Super Poly, protects you from everything. Main phase 1. Obviously, you kind of get scared during the battle phase because you kind of lose that protection. But all these cards are quick effects during the battle phase. So they imperm this one, you can use his effect. They imperm this one, you can use his effect. Imperm, you can basically play around 2 interruptions, essentially, and still combo, right? So it isn't the end of the world. And then obviously we have imperm and what have you. I'll show a combo with this card. I'll show you how it finally works because I finally read it. Pretty good. This card, finally read this card as well. Another great card. Haven't really summoned this card yet, but I summon this card a lot. Black Rose Dragon is a board wipe. You're kind of in the battle phase. You realize that you're not going to OTK them or what have you. This is your get out of jail free card. Okay, they have every card. They have 1 card in their hand and everything else on the board. Okay, just board wipe them, right? Boom, bada boom, bada bing. His effect during the battle phase. I'm sorry, not during the battle phase, is it? It basically stops your opponent from activating any effects. I've had games against Fire King where they basically you kill the fire, they get to reborn, whatever. You summon this guy on the field, they can't do anything. They cannot respond. They just sit there and watch you lose or watch themselves lose. Crazy. This works well with D-Shifter. There's some games where you'll have maybe they'll have 3,200 life left or whatever, and you can probably still kind of combo whatever, but this is kind of like the sure thing. All right, I'm not gonna play around with you anymore. I'm just gonna go for this guy plus whatever's in the banished, and then that's OTK. This guy right here, huge card. You pop this card, you pop the field spell, it turns 600 and attacks 3 times. That's killing you every time. Baron, self-explanatory. We cheat this card out. We cheat this card out with this guy right here. So we basically never really summon him properly. We just cheat him out. We cheat this card out and we cheat this card out. Well, you can summon this card, but you probably better just cheating it out. That's the board wipe. Ancient Fairy Queen, whatever, Ancient Fairy Dragon. Is it great for the combo? I'm gonna show that part of the combo as well, and then seals at 1. I use every card in this deck besides this one. So if I would say you could drop, obviously you could probably bring this to one because you never really summon two, but you definitely need two of these. This is a two. And yeah, if you could look up some level 8 dragons, we can cheat out. That's literally what this deck does. But yeah, let's check out some combos, and I'll let you guys decide. Alrighty, so this is the 2-card combo right here with +1 discard, right? Obviously you could probably do it with 1 card, but I got 2 here, so we can rock with it. So, actually, no, I think it is a 2-card combo. So use his effect, obviously, and then we would grab, the field spell, actually. Yeah, we'll grab the field spell. Yeah, you're supposed to grab the field spell. So you set this to play around roll. Activate its effect. And just for the sake of continuity, I will add this, and I will get rid of this one because this is the extender. Just so I don't use it, right? And again, you can special summon OG right here. Put him here. You then want to go to Ancient Fairy. Boom, Ancient Fairy's effect. You could switch field spells if you want. I don't have another field spell, so I just use this effect. Special summon this other guy right here. He's a monster reborn. You want to grab the tuner here. Okay, use this. Obviously, this is a Nibiru's Wet Dream, but this is kind of like what the combo is, right? So now you have 2 dragons you want to reborn. This one doesn't matter what dragon you reborn at this point because this is going to be your seals target. Now that we have 2, like he special summons with 2 dragons that are level 5 or higher. So we grab him, 1, 2, defensive mode, and I guess you need a face down card as well. So it's kind of like do the math for the numbers. It works. Then we're going to grab this fella right here. We're going to go seals. Bam. And then we're going to go here, 1, 2, banish both of these. Because his effect, basically, he can special summon himself by banishing the requirements from the graveyard. That's what we just did. And this is basically your combo. You're burning them with your poor man's Masquerade Dragon. You got a face down card, hopefully something worthwhile. Dimensional Shifter, I would have played that, obviously. But you got a nice solid thing. So basically on their turn, you use Seal's effect. He's not gonna play. You basically use Seal's effect to grab Badora face down. Then you activate his effect again, and then that's when you'll probably grab Crystal Wing right here, and then that's another interruption you got. So now you're burning. You got your Omni Negate. You got a bounce, and hopefully you got something worthwhile here. So it's pretty. It isn't. The point of this deck isn't to go first, right? So that's how that works. Now let's show you some OTK stuff. I thought this match was pretty interesting, so I figured I'd share this one. This isn't like per se full combo, but this is kind of like how you can play through. Like floodgates really don't really matter with this deck. Normal this guy, battle phase. He uses this anti spell. I can't summon, so now I'm kind of playing an uphill battle right here. Okay, I missed that timing on that one, so that got banished. Okay, he sets another. Okay. Can't use Pankratops. Kind of a dead card right now. Got new Nib. Obviously another dead card. Okay, and remember this card is it takes 0 battle damage. So I just attack just because it does nothing. I have to set these cards face down because obviously he does that. Hit me with the Kaiju. I mean, obviously this is like a floodgate deck, right? Okay. Draw this guy. I can only summon twice. Remember that. Pankratops effect. Pop that. He uses the other one. Okay. I have one more summon I can do. I think I opt for... Yeah, that card can't be destroyed. Right. Use my own card against me. Awesome. Can't use this effect because of anti-spell fragrance. Okay, and he steals another one of my cards. What can you do? Okay, just what I needed. In perm, face down card. Okay, this is his battle phase. Won't you be killer? This is his battle phase right here we're playing into. So activate this on his battle phase. Special summon this from its effect. I'm no longer under this anymore. Bam. He attacks me. Because he attacks, I get to use the effect. I then use his effect to I think I go for the fill spell because I already used the trap card, right? Use this, I fusion. I synchro or synchro summon to reborn this card. This card lets me reborn another card. So now I got me a nice little wall right here. Synchro again. Because again, he didn't read the card. No one read the card. These are new. Like I said, you can't activate effects off of this. Basically, all your opponent's effects are null voided. So basically, this guy is null void. Can't use the effects. You're just the body at this point. So now I did all this on his battle phase. Okay, and then I reborn him, and then he hit me with the nib because I got rid of that card finally. Got a big body right here. And then I was going to use his effect to basically get rid of anti-spell fragrance, go battle phase, and floop-de-floop. So, like, you can play on your opponent's turn. This deck is literally, like insane. Literally insane. But, yeah. If you made it to the end, as always, make sure to like, subscribe, and I will be posting some of the tournament results and commentating over that as well. I didn't realize I had this right there. Commentating that as well, and yeah, just try to have some fun. The month of March should be fun for the community. And again, road to 500. Peace.